How's it going? Duvnak95 here, and I know I don't sound too good right now. I've been dealing with a little bit of a cold, you know, sinus stuff, acting up, giving me a sore throat, stuff like that. But regardless, I'm going to bring you a good commentary, and you're going to enjoy it. Despite my, let's say, rough voice right now, I think it's a pretty fair trade, don't you say? Anyway. Let's talk a little bit about the gameplay before I get into my topic. This is a game of SWAT on Abandon I had back in July. It started out kind of rough, you know, dying left and right. But then, you know, I'm getting these kills, just getting up in their faces, being overly aggressive, as I always like to be, whether it be for the best or not. Usually tends to work out in my favor, especially when I'm calling out like I am in this game. See, I'm just getting up in their faces, dying a lot, but, you know, it'll start working. Trust me. Okay. So, I want to talk about ways that 343 can improve SWAT for Halo players. And basically, this rests on 3 pillars that just would, for me personally, make SWAT a much more enjoyable experience. Something that I would desire to play. I haven't played a lot of SWAT since sometime in July for 2 reasons. Time and just desire to play. If I really want to do something, I'm going to find the time to do it. But I haven't really had as much of a desire to play it because it was just, I was getting complacent, you know. It was getting a little bit boring, and I really just needed something new. And they tried to do that several months ago when they added in the Covenant and Forerunner varieties of SWAT. But I didn't really like those because they changed up the mechanics of SWAT. You know, they added in grenades to the whole equation. They added weapons that weren't as consistent or sometimes couldn't even kill in the case of the plasma pistol. I have yet to get a kill with that in Covenant SWAT. I haven't played a lot of Covenant SWAT, but I mean, I wouldn't try to use that anyway. So, it's beside the point, I guess. It really just doesn't feel right. And I would start by saying the first pillar of improving SWAT is to eliminate Covenant and Forerunner SWAT. And I'll talk a little bit about Forerunner SWAT as well, in that the weapon is inconsistent. Even though you get a red indicator on your crosshairs, you don't necessarily get a hit. And that can throw off everything. It's, to my knowledge, it's not a hit scan weapon like everything else is. So that's kind of disappointing, especially when you're talking about a game type that you would think would be reliant on that. I mean, I know it's try to improve some pinpoint accuracy as well, but it just seems to not fit in with the theme of SWAT, especially if the main SWAT is going to rely on those hit scan weapons like the battle rifle and DMR. Forgive me if I'm mixing those terms up. This is just based off of some things I've read. I've checked it several times, but if I have that mixed up at all, please correct me. Second thing that I want to talk about is more map selection. I'm getting bored of playing Haven over and over again. Adrift is the same thing, and I bet you're getting tired of watching that on my channel for Sunday SWAT over and over again. Gotta see different maps. That's why I'm uploading Abandon this time, because I happen to have a gameplay that I did pretty good on Abandon with. So, we gotta have more maps. Forge maps would be great. Simplex, excellent map. Would function much in the similar way Haven does, but could add a little bit of variety, a little bit, you know, it could throw a little bit more strategy into it in the fact that it's shaped differently. So let's add that. I know they added Plaza, and it's been decent, but you know, we can do better. So Simplex for sure, and any other maps that you could suggest, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And this is just a personal one. This may not be for everybody, but I would love to see some free-for-all SWAT. I know they had it during the Global Champions qualifier round, and I didn't get to play it, but it looked pretty fun to me. So, you know, as a solo player most of the time, that would be right up my alley. I'd love to see some free-for-all SWAT just to see how competitive it can really be. Maybe not its own playlist, but just implement it into the SWAT playlist as a whole. Maybe that could be the replacement for the Forerunner and the Covenant SWAT. That would work for me. But let me know what you all think of that. But overall, SWAT is still a fun playlist to play. I'm just getting a little bored with it. So, you know, you gotta switch it up every once in a while, play some other playlists. And that's what I'm gonna do this week with another video where I take a particular game type that I don't do a lot, and I'm gonna play it. I'm not sure what that'll be yet, but you'll see probably around Wednesday or Thursday. So thanks for watching. There's probably not much left, so I better wrap it up now. I appreciate all the views, the likes, the comments, and especially the subscribers. I want to keep bringing you content, no matter what, no matter how many of you. So thank you. I appreciate it all, and I hope to see you again in the future.
Game over. Victory.